Hello everyone, how was your holidays? How was your human day? And where did you go? And what did you do? Okay, very good. This is our part 2 of 100 300 pesos. This video I will go on our stories titled 300 pesos in part 2. អូខេសួស្តីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាយ៉ាងមិនដែរថ្ងៃជុំបិណ្ឌរបស់គ្នាយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាហ្នឹងសុខសប្បាយជាទេតើយើងបានធ្វើអីខ្លះណាដូចជាតើយើងបានទៅណាខ្លះដែរវីដេអូនេះខ្ញុំនឹងបន្តស្ថិតនៅក្នុង part 2 នៃរឿងរបស់យើងគឺ300 peso. Okay, now we should start together. Let's go. 300 peso part 2. That night there was a violent storm. Large pieces of hail fell over the village. The villagers declared that they had never seen hailstones as big as those. Windows were broken and trees were left bare. When the storm was over, all the corn in Anastasio's field was destroyed. Anastasio stood beside his field and wondered what to do. His brother Emilio came along. "Brother," said Emilio, "my corn is ruining too. It is a sad loss for us all. But corn is not everything in our life. We can plant more corn. Come home with me and join us for a supper of tortillas and chives. We can talk together then." Anastasio was angry. He wanted to put the blame for the hail on his brother. He felt that in some strange way Emilio was responsible for this loss. He thought to himself, "If I had given Emilio money for his sick boy, would this have happened?" He wondered about it. Anastasio became angrier. "Go home," he shouted at his brother. "I have no time to eat with you." A few weeks later, Anastasio planted his corn again. In July of that year, his sister Berta came to see him. She was thin and frail and seemed very uncomfortable. She sat down, pulling a thin black shawl over her face and shoulders. Her small face stared out from under the shawl and made her look like a frightened, starving bird. Anastasio looked at her and wished that he had no relatives to bother him. It was obvious that his sister was in distress. "Why have you come here?" he asked harshly. He had decided to cut short their talk. "A tree fell on the roof of my bazaar." "So?" said Anastasio. "We don't have the money to buy materials to make the repairs," Berta said. She paused, then went on. "If you can lend us a little money now, we will pay you back in a few weeks." Anastasio thought about the money he had of these pesos. He thought of the store he would own one day. I don't have any money to give you, he said quickly. Then he added, and I don't have enough room here for you and your husband. Anyway, I only have enough food for myself. Anastasio smiled and said, why don't you go to our brother Emilio? Maybe he can give you some money. Maybe he can take you in. Berta stood up and silently left the house. As she walked away, the wind blew against her straw and lifted it up above her shoulder. Her shadow on the ground looked like a huge black bird. Anastasia suddenly had a feeling that something bad was going to happen. He tried not to think about it. The next day, Anastasio discovered that his field had been invaded by a flock of wondrous sheep. The entire crop of corn was ruined. The tender young plants had been eaten and crushed, and it was too late now to plant again. Later, Anastasio saw Berta on her way to the village. Emilio and his family were with her. Anastasio felt somehow that she was responsible for the ruined corn. Would things have been different if he had given her some money and allowed her to stay? He wondered about that. Anastasio looked bitterly in Berta's this direction, but she did not see him. Her face was calm and peaceful. Okay, thank you for listening to me, and this is the end of the our story 300 pesos, and I hope you will try to uh, follow read, follow me, read after me again and again, again and again. Okay, after this I will have some questions for you. Thanks for watching and listen to my reading movie. Thank you very much.